Entire world has become stuck. Nobody sure of their lives anymore. Thousands of humans die every day, and millions of human lives are in danger. Is there any hope for entire human race now? The global epidemic of the COVID-19 virus. Types of COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 vaccines approved for use in Australia. Will Australia face the third wave of COVID-19? The COVID-19 outbreak, first reported in Wuhan in December 2019, has spread to more than 52 countries and regions outside mainland China. Coronavirus has spread across almost all countries in the world and has confirmed more than 137 million cases worldwide. Countries such as USA, India, and Brazil are the leading countries in the list, confirming the highest number of deaths and COVID cases so far. Initially, the COVID-19 vaccine is a vaccine designed to provide required immunity to severe acute respiratory syndrome. In other words, SARS virus. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, a knowledge system on the structure and function of the coronavirus that causes diseases such as SARS and MERS was established. In phase 3 trial, several COVID-19 vaccines were 95% effective in preventing symptomatic COVID-19 infection. Many countries have step-by-step vaccine allocation plans that prioritize those at the highest risk of complications, such as the elders, and those at the risk of exposure and infection, such as healthcare workers. According to an official report from the National Health Organization, as of 27th of May 2021, 1.81 billion COVID-19 vaccines have been vaccinated worldwide. At the moment, several vaccine manufacturers are in the process of experimenting, manufacturing, and distributing vaccines across the world, such as both AstraZeneca and Pfizer-BioNTech is expanding their capacity to manufacture 3 billion doses in 2021, and Sputnik V, Sinopharm, Sinovac, and Johnson & Johnson can help each manufacture 1 billion doses. Furthermore, current evidence suggests that the virus usually spreads within 1 meter short distance, primarily among people in close contact with each other. Inhalation of viral aerosols or droplets or direct contact with the eyes, nose, or mouth can infect humans. The virus can also spread in poorly ventilated and crowded indoor environments. This is because the aerosol remains suspended in the air and travels more than a meter long distance. It works by deliberately introducing into the body an ineffective form of a pathogen or similar conditions. This stimulates the immune system to produce antibodies. This protein helps protect people even when they encounter main bacteria. The fight against COVID-19 witnessed more than 170 different vaccines being tested and vaccine development progressing at record rates. There are 4 types of vaccines in clinical trials. Number 1. Whole viruses. Many traditional vaccines use the real virus to provoke an immune response. There are 2 main methods. Live attenuated vaccines use a weakened virus that can replicate without causing disease. The genetic material of the viruses used in inactivated vaccines has been destroyed and cannot be copied, but it can provoke an immune response. Number 2. Protein subunit. Subunit vaccines use fragments of pathogens to provoke an immune response. This minimizes the risk of side effects, but it also means that the immune response can be weak. Number 3. Nucleic acid. Nucleic acid vaccines use genetic material, in other words, RNA or DNA, to make antigens in cells. For COVID-19, this is usually a viral spike protein. Number 4. Viral vector. Viral vector vaccines also work by giving cells genetic instructions to produce antigens. However, they differ from nucleic acid vaccines in that they convey these instructions to cells using a harmless virus that is different from the virus that the vaccine targets. The immune response to the SARS-CoV-2 virus allows the COVID-19 vaccine to protect against disease. Immunization through vaccination means reducing the risk of illness and its consequences. This immunity helps fight the virus when exposed to it. Some researchers conducting clinical trials of the COVID-19 vaccine have not yet published the ingredients for placebo, but they should. This is because of the components of the placebo effect on the effectiveness and degree of harm of the actual treatment compared to placebo. The new guidelines have been published in PLOS Medicine solves this problem by providing a template that reports the content of placebo controls. Mainly, TGA has approved 2 vaccines for use in Australia. They are Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine and Oxford-AstraZeneca vaccine. This means that these vaccines meet TGA's stringent standards for safety, quality, and efficacy. And most importantly, these vaccines will be available free for all residents of Australia. Experts say at least 70% of the population must vaccinate before allowing the coronavirus to spread to the community. Major infectious disease experts warn that it is reckless to vaccinate only the most vulnerable groups before the bodies fully reopened. Robert Booy, an infectious disease expert at the University of Sydney, said Australia needs at least 70% to 8% of the vaccine before believing that the virus will spread to a minimum and not cause the third wave. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Hacks and Tips.